In contemporaneity, it seems that we have neglected fundamental aspects. We forget what our ancestors knew and practiced in their daily routines. In the past, it was universally understood that the path to success and a fulfilling life was built through effort and discipline, supported by values such as respect, courage, and wisdom, fundamental pillars of our society. Our ancestors strove to act justly, resisting the temptation to fall into vices. Contrasting these attitudes with the present, reality is evident. Let's consider several examples. The majority yearns for the fortune of winning the lottery or obtaining large sums of money without effort, while few seek to acquire it with dedication and discipline. Often, people fail to recognize that the satisfaction of achieving goals through effort far surpasses the pleasure of obtaining something without sweating, simply by luck. Unfortunately, many of our modern role models fall short of embodying virtue. Reflect on the celebrities who dominate the screen in your country. How many of them are known for their respect, courage, discipline, or wisdom? The conclusion reveals that fame is built on other foundations. Contemporary society has persuaded us that mediocrity is acceptable and that no individual is superior to another. We celebrate those who indulge in vices and marginalize those who defy the mainstream, seeking to transform their lives by distancing themselves from the paradigms represented by society and modern values. If you are watching this video, you probably seek improvement. You may have personally experienced what I mentioned before. Sooner or later, most people come to the same conclusion. Today's society, in many cases, leads us toward unhappiness. Some need to live that dissatisfaction to reach such a conclusion in their lives. On this journey toward deeper understanding, the pursuit of authenticity and virtue can pave the way to a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. Despite the current challenges, there is a solution that lies in a return to ancestral thinking, a mindset that has stood out throughout history and remains invaluable today. Stoicism. If you are new to this channel, you might be wondering, what does Stoicism involve? Don't worry, because in this video, we will explore the meaning of Stoicism and how you can start practicing this philosophy. Additionally, I will share with you 10 Stoic practices to apply in your daily life, making it easier for you to live like a Stoic and experience a happy and serene life. Originating in ancient Greece and later taking root in Roman society, Stoicism is not merely an abstract philosophy, but a practical guide for everyday life. It was an essential pillar in the development of one of the most powerful empires in history, providing not only a set of ideas, but a tangible way of life. The central purpose of applying Stoicism in our lives is to achieve serenity and live peacefully, happily, and with a clear sense of purpose. How does this philosophy manifest itself? Essentially, a Stoic believes that happiness lies in the practice of virtue. Acting virtuously involves turning away from vices and harmful influences. Seeking one's own good and the common good is key for Stoics, who aspire to embody the 4 fundamental virtues: courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom. Courage as the first virtue. For a Stoic does not mean recklessness, but rather fulfilling responsibilities despite fear. Acting with courage involves facing challenging circumstances with resolution and determination. Temperance, another crucial virtue, translates for a Stoic into the conscious control of body and mind. They resist being swept away by emotions, opting for the use of reason to act logically. This moderation also applies to vices, striving to perform all actions in moderation and avoiding falling into the slavery of any excess. Stoicism, at its core, reveals itself as a lived philosophy, beyond mere intellectual contemplation. Applying its principles in daily life means cultivating virtues, resisting vices, and pursuing authenticity in the quest for a full and meaningful existence. By adopting this perspective, the path to serenity and personal satisfaction becomes clearer and more achievable. The virtue of justice acts as the rudder that guides our behavior towards others, Being just involves giving each individual what they need and deserve, avoiding causing harm unjustly. On this path, the just individual also respects the inherent nature of the things around them. In parallel, wisdom, in Stoic philosophy, manifests as the rational pursuit of understanding the world. For Stoics, the key lies in discerning between what is under their control and what is not, establishing a fundamental balance. If you wish to delve deeper into the foundations of Stoic behavior and fully understand the four virtues, I invite you to explore the specific videos in the description of this channel. Understanding these virtues provides a solid foundation for grasping Stoic philosophy. Once we internalize how the Stoics guided themselves by these virtues, it is pertinent to explore three fundamental pillars of Stoic thought that complement this philosophy. Below, I will unveil these pillars, along with 10 Stoic practices you can incorporate into your daily life. The first essential pillar is the dichotomy of control, the cornerstone of this philosophy. It involves discerning clearly between what we can control and what escapes our domain. The power to alter what is under our control is a prerogative, while accepting with serenity the uncontrollable serves as an antidote against suffering. For a deeper exploration of this Stoic tool, I recommend reviewing the detailed video in the description. The second pillar, known as amor fati among the Stoics, translates to loving your fate. Recognizing the dichotomy of control, we understand that many situations are beyond our direct influence. However, we can shape our reactions to such events. Each experience, according to the Stoics, contributes to our formation as human beings. Would you change your past if you could? From the Stoic perspective, the past acts as a wise teacher, and the future, though unknown, is seen as an exciting challenge, deserving to be faced with effort and determination. This journey toward understanding and practicing Stoicism offers not only a philosophical framework, but also a practical guide for living a more serene and meaningful life. Dare to explore these teachings and discover how they can transform your perspective and daily actions. The third fundamental pillar in Stoic philosophy involves exploring and understanding who we truly are. Living according to Stoic virtues lacks meaning if we do not pause to reflect on our own imperfections. By delving into self-knowledge, our limits and areas where we can evolve as individuals are revealed. The Stoics dedicated part of each day to examining their actions and thoughts, gradually seeking to improve both their reflections and actions. By internalizing these Stoic practices, you not only incorporate a life philosophy, but also provide yourself with the tools to cultivate a more reflective and fulfilling existence. Remember that true change begins from within, and by adopting these practices, you embark on a journey toward a more conscious and meaningful life. Now that we have unraveled the fundamental principles of Stoicism, it's time to immerse ourselves in concrete practices that you can apply in your daily life. Practice gratitude. Reflect daily on the blessings in your life and the fortune that accompanies you. Upon waking up, dedicate time to express gratitude for what you have, recognizing that there are people in more challenging situations. The mere existence and the opportunity to face a new day are reasons enough to be thankful. Accept and move forward. Past circumstances cannot be altered. There is no way to go back and correct what you dislike. Accept challenges and adversities. Acceptance marks the beginning of proactivity, driving changes that can prevent unfavorable situations in the future. Focus on learning from the irreparable and keep moving forward. Recall your triumphs. When faced with difficult moments, acknowledge that it is probably not the first time you find yourself in an adverse situation. Remember previous times when you overcame challenges. You have the ability and tools to overcome any obstacle that life presents to you. Assume responsibility for your life. Avoid blaming others for your problems. Spending time on blame is fruitless. Take responsibility for your actions and work to overcome obstacles. Remember that you have no control over the actions of others. The only things you control are your thoughts and actions. Direct your energy towards taking responsibility instead of wasting it on blaming others. Give your best effort every day. Focus on each everyday action, not with the weight of a specific end, but with the commitment to give your best. This perspective, rather than obsessing over goals, will bring you more effectively towards your objectives. Why invest your time in actions that don't deserve 100% of your effort? Avoid complaining. Complaining doesn't solve problems, action does. Lamenting only contributes to increasing unhappiness. Acknowledge that there are people facing more challenging situations who would give anything to be in your place. Instead of complaining, take action. Decisions determine life. Opt for challenging decisions instead of seeking shortcuts. If you aspire to surpass others, you need to exert more effort than them. The path of mediocrity comes with difficulties. In contrast, choosing effort and discipline will lead you towards your goals, making your life easier. Prepare for adversity. Life will not always be a period of constant happiness. Appreciate joyful moments, but be aware that unfavorable situations are also part of the experience. I'm not suggesting living with the idea that happiness is fleeting, but rather that both positive and negative aspects are temporary. Do not despair, even in adversity. Despite difficulties, remember that bad moments are not eternal either. Every day, make decisions that bring you closer to the life you desire and help you overcome challenges. Although the path may be long and challenging, the negative is not perpetual. Reflect on your life. Self-awareness, a fundamental principle of Stoicism, is achieved through reflection and meditation. Dedicate time to contemplate your life, your problems, and actions. This practice allows you to assess if you are acting ethically. The use of a journal is also common, as writing facilitates reflection. What do you think of these Stoic practices? Which one has been your favorite? Share your thoughts in the comments. Before concluding, I appreciate your support with a like and invite you to subscribe to not miss any videos. Find links to my social media accounts for additional content on Stoicism in the description. I hope this video inspires you to apply Stoic philosophy in your life, guiding you towards greater happiness. Thank you for listening to these lessons. Until next time.